Hey guys, welcome back to Vex Off-Road. In this episode we're going to go over the Harbor Freight Roadshock Edge lights that just came out. Check it out. I've realized that you can't put these lights on a JK using the factory harness. This Jeep was equipped with fog lights from the factory. I tried to use that harness. It doesn't work. It's pulse width modulating, so it causes the lights to flicker. They don't come on sometimes. Sometimes they come on and then go right back off. So there was nothing I could do there. I tried to use that harness to run the daytime running lights that are as a part of these fog lights. That didn't work. I used my JScan app to try all sorts of different daytime running light options. None of them work, so I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and buy the $70 harness and put a button inside. I really hate to put a button on the dash. That's just one of my pet peeves. I hate the aftermarket chintzy buttons, but looks like that's what we're gonna have to do. Hey guys, it's a few days later. I broke down and bought the wiring harness for this kit. I can't believe I've let this go on for this long and had this many issues. Of course it's windy and probably ruining my audio today, but today we're going to install the Roadshock Edge wiring harness. This should make life so much easier. It's basically plug and play, no wire splicing unless I want to run the ambers, but we'll take care of that at a later date. Again, I'm embarrassed that this took this long. Let's get into it. Alright, here's the optional wiring harness for the Roadshock lights. Is it overpriced? I think so. This was about $70. I mean, it's wrapped in nice anti-chafing material. These connectors aren't as nice as the ones that come with the lights themselves. As you can see, the weatherproofing is kind of pushing out there, and on the ones that come with the lights you can see they have the anti-fatigue on them. The switch feels like standard Chinesium. This relay, I don't know, maybe one of you know that brand, but I'm going to say that's right off the boat. But other than that, I mean, if this harness was 30 bucks, I'd say it's a good deal. For 70 bucks, that's kind of pushing it, but what are you going to do? I tried everything I could to wire these into the front of this thing. It's just not happening. With the pulse width modulation of these things, it's just, I'm gonna pull my hair out trying to get this thing together. So let's get this slapped in. Alright, that was way too much farting around with this thing. It's finally dark out. Let me show you guys what we got. So these first shots are going to be from the inside, from the driver's position. These are my headlights. Low beam, high beam, low beam, high beam. Alright, I'm going to shut the lights off. Now these are the Roadshock Edge lights. Low beams. High beams. Low beams. High beams. As you can see, they definitely fill out much more than my regular headlights. These are my low beams on my regular headlights. My high beams. Now let's combine them. Low beams with low beams on the Roadshock Edge. Much more full off to the sides, especially out here. Now, high beams on my headlights, low beams on the Roadshocks. See, it kind of hardly makes a difference except for way out in the distance there. Now, high beams with the Roadshocks on high beams. Pretty good. You still get the nice wide angle and you get that punch down range. Alright, let's hop out and take a look. Also, what I did here is I wired up the amber LEDs to a keyed circuit. So now anytime the key is on, those running lights will be on. I think it looks pretty good that way. I originally liked the amber covers, but I think I'm digging the white LEDs now. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's turn these on and take a look from the outside. Here's an outside shot of the low beams. As you can see, standing next to the Jeep, you can really see how far 90 degrees it throws the light versus the regular headlights. Now we'll switch it over to high beams. Look at that. That's quite a ways down there. And then we'll go high beams, so all the available light that I have on the front of this. Let's take a walk down the road here and see how it looks from far away. Alright, I just walked down the parking lot a piece. I'm about probably 1/10 of a mile away, and as you can see, it is perfectly lighting me up. This is not the GoPro light, that's actually the shadow right there, so that proves to you it's not the GoPro light shining. That's pretty bright. Can't complain about that, that's for sure. Even all the way down here, I don't know if you can make it out on this, but there's a helicopter sitting right there. Pretty cool. So as we walk back here, I'll give you some of my thoughts on these lights. I'm about $300 into them between the brackets, the lights, the wiring harness. That was kind of unexpected cost. For $300, they're nice. They definitely have a great build quality. I am impressed, being that they're Harbor Freight. They definitely stepped their game up. Could you probably buy a set of Baja designs on secondhand on Marketplace or something for about that price, if not a little bit more? Probably, but then you're getting something used. Who knows how many hours they have on them. It gets to be a gamble, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm pretty happy with them. I'm not really a light guy. I don't like light bars or any of that stuff, but these lights definitely interest me when they came out. Saw a couple videos on them and figured I'd scoop them up. I had a nice coupon for my birthday, so got me 20 bucks off. Alright guys, we're gonna end it off here. Thanks for watching another episode of Vex Off-Road. I hope you like this review of the Roadshock Edge lights that I just threw on the front of my Jeep. Stay tuned for the next one.